Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another live session of our channel where we connect together to look forward to your queries and respond to them. So, we are back again as usual. Every Saturday, we connect together to look forward to and hear you as you may have any sort of questions, clarifications. And this live session is mainly about interacting with you, listening to your issues, listening to your queries, and looking forward to respond to them as much as possible. And every Saturday, we have a schedule to connect with all of you and listen and see what best we can interact with. And these inputs also help us to keep improvising from time to time. And this is where we are committed that every Saturday we look forward to go ahead with this live session and kind of assist you as much as possible. And we are back again. It's Saturday, 7 p.m. in the evening, and we are connecting again to listen to you and see what best we can assist you with. So, good evening, everyone, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to our live session. We'll be looking forward to your queries, your suggestions, your recommendations, your feedback. The update for this week is, of course, number one, our bootcamp tutorials are pretty much going on track. We are looking forward to add more on the chapter two, and once we are complete with that, we'll be deep diving into the next chapter and trying to connect and help you understand more about the concepts of the manual testing or software testing concepts altogether. We almost have done half of the way, and we'll be looking forward to add more value to your learning. And in fact, we'll be post that looking forward to prepare some more tutorials on ISTQB certifications. So we will be looking forward to your suggestions to understand what best or which next certification we can talk about and help people understand more about the same so that they can look forward to more certifications to be added to their portfolio, right? So currently we are just working on uh, the software testing bootcamp, and we'll be completing the tutorials pretty soon. So yes, go ahead and look forward to drop your questions if you got one, and do not hesitate. This is most importantly that we are looking forward to assist each and every one here as a QA, and we just want to make sure that uh, every single person has a window, has a provision to get their queries resolved, because not most of the people are uh, responding to the queries of QAs, and people like QA engineers are looking forward to some solution to get their questions and queries resolved. And this is where that keeps me fueled up always to be a part of this live session and make sure that I have some time to interact with all my audience and see what best we can assist them with, what best we can respond to their queries for. And this is more important because not everyone in the current social media is trying to help people with their queries. Though they might be creating a great content, they are helping you with many other ways. But when it comes to the return questions, that we hardly have people who are responding to that. And my live session becomes very crucial, very helpful in that sense. And this is where I think I give importance to these live sessions and connect together. So, anyways, we'll be looking forward to more and more questions as a part of our today's session as well. And let's see what best we can have and how best we can respond to you again. Right now, I think we are still waiting for some questions on our chat box. So go ahead and feel free to drop your queries whatsoever you may have, and I'll be looking forward to respond to them. There's one hour is completely dedicated to your questions. If you have anything, just drop it. If not, I'll be looking forward to any more queries coming up, and accordingly, I'll respond to that. Okay, the very first comment coming in from Dinesh. Dinesh says, thanks for Ma'am Dorothy Graham's send. Oh, yeah, thank you so much for that. Of course, this is our first interview which I tried conducting, and I'm really kind of happy and obliged that I got opportunity to interact with Dorothy Graham. And Dorothy Graham is one of the person or one of the member of the board who has created the syllabus of ISTQB Foundation. So I was thinking to interact with someone and add that interview to our channel, but I was wondering whom should I interact with first. Then I thought, let's hit the person who is the first person who created the syllabus, which we keep talking about, and that was Dorothy Graham. So Dorothy Graham is one of the member of the ISTQB who was responsible, or kind of, the person who created the official syllabus of ISTQB Foundation. So I thought that she will be the best person to get started with. And in fact, we were very happy to interact with her and share a lot of information. And we're looking forward to interact with such delegates soon in coming weeks too. Like we'll be talking to James Back, we'll be talking to Eric, we'll be talking to Rex Black, and we'll just see what best we can share with you so that you can find great content coming up here one after the other. And we'll be looking for legends to be on our channel because these people hardly appear anywhere, and people certainly sometimes don't know that who they are and what they are, how much knowledge they have. So we bring through all those people, critical people to you, so that you can have great interaction with them. And also, we have another one coming in from Ooh. Okay. Can you tell us about program FQE Build Up and Rich Skills? Um, what is this program, first of all? I'm not sure what exactly are you talking about. Is this some kind of testing programs or built by any organization or what? If you can give me some reference, I can certainly see if I know about it. What does this FQE stands for, and what is this Enrich Skill program? I'm not sure if I've heard of it anywhere. Okay, we have another one coming in from Praveen meanwhile. Hi, sir. To clear the ISTQB foundation level, now the foundation level series having 42 videos. Will it be enough to clear, sir? Thanks for your help with your videos. Thank you so much for recognizing the content, first of all. And the most important thing is 42 videos would be enough. I hope you should have been through the comments which are there on the videos from several people, and they clearly mentioned that the videos were enough to get certified, subjected we have understood them. Second thing is, of course, I would still suggest you, though many people, like thousands of people, say that the content was enough, that videos, 42 videos were enough to get certified. But the point is, I would still suggest you going through in parallel with the syllabus copy, that is PDF, which will give you a better confidence and more better understanding of what we are talking about in the videos, right? Also to say, we have another playlist on our channel where we are talking about 120 sample questions with discussions of tips and tricks, that how exactly to manage the questions, how exactly to answer correctly, what kind of tips and tricks the examination can have, and that is covered in the syllabus here, right? So I have covered a playlist. I've created a playlist, sample example questions. So okay, I'll be just dropping a link here for your reference. Have you been through that? I'm not sure. If you have been through, good. If in case not, I would suggest you to go through this as well, and that would do the job. So I would suggest here that if you can take up some time to go through the PDF as well, if it is yet to be gone through. And if you have gone through, that's good. I would recommend you to go through this playlist as well, which has 120 sample questions to talk about, and with the explanation that why this is correct, why that is not correct. So it will give you a lot of confidence before you hit the examination. So if it is all okay, that's all will be enough. If you have been through all these, then that would be enough to succeed in the examination. Okay. So all the very best, Praveen. If you have anything else, just let me know. And thank you for your feedback. Omkar, what's the ideal time period to prepare for IST exam? Um, Omkar, the ideal time period completely depends on you. There's no hard-coded timeline that, hey, you need at least 1 week of time or at least 10 days of time, anything like that. It is just that it depends on you. How much time do you take to understand the concepts and get your doubts clarified, right? So first of all, get started. And as you understand the flow, as you understand the content, you will have certainly some queries, some doubts, some clarification, which I'll be here to assist you. But at the same time, the average time which my audience takes by going through my tutorials and learning the concepts is between 10 to 15 days maximum. Okay, 10 to 15 days. There are people who are completely new to testing. They take even 30 days to prepare well for this. There are people who are already working in software testing domain. They hardly take 5 days to prepare. So on an average, 10 to 15 days would be more than enough to prepare well for your certification. So it also depends on how much understanding do you already have. If you have great understanding, I told you, you would take hardly a week time to prepare well for it. And if you are completely new to testing, even you can take up to 30 days, but all are good. Okay. There's nothing wrong if you take 30 days to prepare for the certification because you're learning something for the first time, right? So there's no decent timeline or no hard and fast rule that you should take only 10 days to prepare. Take your time, understand, and once you have a good understanding of the syllabus and content, that's where you prepare yourself for the certification, right? Is there anything, Omkar? Just let me know. Drop another comment and I'll be talking about that. Praveen says, thank you so much, sir. I'll go through. All the very best, Praveen. Dinesh says, what's the actual cost of her recent book? As somewhere it shows 5K and somewhere it's just rupees 450. Yes, exactly. The cost is actually very less, not even 450. But the point is, it's the seller who defines the rate, right? The MRP is defined by the seller, right? Publisher hardly publishes for around 250 bucks or 350 bucks or something. But the sellers, different sellers, sell it for different prices. So this is where we kind of tell you to compare. So go ahead on different websites and see where you're getting cheaper. So that would be the best thing to purchase the book, right? So go for wherever you find the book for the 450 rupees, and that would be. Sometimes it shows for 5K as well. Even my book sometimes appears to be 1,500 and all, but I think my book hardly costs around 475 or something. So yeah, you can look at it. Vignesh says, what is the career ladder in the testing in terms of technical and management wise, which has more scope in India? Uh, Technical is always good if you are being a more of technical tester. For example, being a tester of any other simple application would certainly be slightly challenging in career today. On the other hand, if I'm tester of a technical domain like automotive testers or ERP testers like SAP or Salesforce, that would be more something, will take you to the next level. The reason is being a tester there, you are not limited only to writing test cases and executing test cases. When you talk about platform based testers like AWS testers or cloud based application testers like SAP and Salesforce and all, that's the future. Because being a tester, you equally know what a developer knows, right? And given that you understand what is Salesforce, you're just not responsible for testing, writing test cases, etc. You can pretty much know what a developer can go wrong with is what the business is expecting today, right? Any organization wants the testers to be equally technically strong. So technical knowledge will be a part of it, no matter what you think about it. But so having technical knowledge and moving into a more technical domain would be better, is what I would suggest. And management wise, of course, any test engineer, given that you have been through the journey yourself, you would understand that not all the new testers or even intermediate testers pretty much understand how to test a system, right? What testing to perform, how much testing is enough. So having management, given that being a project manager, being a test manager, would still be invited. Any organization wants a senior resource in QA who can be responsible for defining the quality path, the measures, the steps, the matrices, which can improve the quality. And you know that quality is something which is the most crucial part of a product development process. So management wise also, it will be very important that you learn how to manage a team, how to drive testing, how to organize testing, how to achieve the quality goals, etc. Right? So it should be a combination. It should be an amalgam of both the things, that is having technicality in your profile and at the same time with the management skills, which makes you a perfect kind of test manager, or maybe the perfect ladder to keep continuing your journey and moving ahead with your career, right? I hope that makes a lot of sense to you. If in case there's anything else, just let me know. Okay, Omkar says, thank you. You covered the query. It's all my pleasure. Moini says, hello, I'm asking on behalf of a friend, how can manual tester go into cloud testing? What certification is needed? Sure, Moini, thanks. a lot for, first of all, asking the question on behalf of someone, because we are all here to help each other, and doing that is another piece of great help to somebody. So number one thing, a manual tester. Again, I think manual tester is someone who doesn't really have a good understanding of automation, is what I understand right now. But moving into the cloud testing has nothing to do with the approach, right? A manual and automation is still applied in cloud testing as well. It's more about moving from an ordinary application testing to a platform application testing. So in this case, you need to learn the platform, the cloud. Like you're talking about Azure, you're talking about AWS, you're talking about SAP, you're talking about Salesforce. Which cloud platform are you talking about? So the person can look forward to, your friend can look forward to get certified in that, or at least gain knowledge about that cloud platform and get started with the opportunity. Certification is always a plus, because platform today still in many of the countries, the certification is not a criteria that it should be certified. Okay, but having the knowledge, given that you know what is the platform all about, and you can answer the questions in the interview regarding the same, that would be more important, right? So suggest to your friend that they should start learning the cloud platform which they are trying to move into, and start appearing for the interviews to check their knowledge, that how much they really have understood, what the companies are asking them, and based on that, further prepare and get into the platform. Once you are there, or if you really think you are well prepared, you can even get certified, which is always a plus. But certification as such will not be a criteria, because companies are still not insisting that you should be tool or platform certified in order to get a job, right? But yeah, learning the platform would be very crucial thing here, and somebody should learn about that before they start appearing for the uh, interviews, right? So I hope that clarifies the questions and the doubt what you had. I hope if you have anything else, just let me know again. Sai is here. Sai says, "Hello, sir. While opening the Amazon link mentioned in the description to purchase a book, it is showing some error. Is it? Is it? It is not opening the application. Please provide if any." Sure, I can do that for you. Just give me a moment. It should be something else which is blocking your access to that, because I think the book is quite easily available as far as you can search some product. Maybe they would have moved the product to a different URL. So I think, thank you for reminding us. Thank you for letting me know that. Let me also cross check and update the links accordingly. The link will be pretty long. Okay, so what do I see here? I cannot post this link on the chat. Okay, because the YouTube live chat allows only 200 characters to be posted here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I could do that. So you've got the link there, Sai. You can try with this link and let me know if that works for you. Mohini says, "Thank you. It's always my pleasure, Mohini, and thank you so much to you as well for doing that for your friend. And it certainly makes sense when some people cannot make it, but on behalf of somebody, you can come here and ask that. This is what we are looking for, right? We want to build. We have only one goal, and that goal is to build a better QA community where we help each other. I'm helping you in turn, and making sure that the QAs of tomorrow are so smart enough that we have the respect what a QA should always have. We are the quality guys. We are the people who define quality in the product, and people should recognize our presence and efforts, what we really need. Sure. So go ahead and you know support your friend, and if you think if he or she has any other questions, just let me know. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up, team. We look for your support to promote this live sessions to maximum people, and just to make sure that all of them can come here and ask their questions and get the best out of this discussion, so that everybody can be benefited. So just drop a like here on this video so that YouTube can promote it. And also, otherwise, let your friends, your colleagues know about this live session so that they can join and ask their questions also. All right. So Sai says, yes, the link is working. Thanks a lot. It's my pleasure. Omkar says, do we have QA community group on Telegram or WhatsApp? I do have a group on Facebook, not yet on Telegram and WhatsApp, but yeah, you can always join that. Uh, you can look forward to ISTQB Foundation level certification group, which is hosted by me, or even if you come to my Facebook profile and see that. But yeah, it's more of like we keep sharing a lot of information. People keep asking a lot of queries there. So I'm looking forward to see if Telegram or something could be better options to share information. Then I can look forward to create one. Right? Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Moini says, "Sir, can you make a video on regarding interview tips as I have clear foundation ISTQB and preparing for Agile and this field is new to me." Okay. So, right. I think I can pretty much do that. Let's see how best we can do it because interviews are more better when we have someone in front of us and we become like an interviewer. We ask you a question, we see what kind of responses it is. So soon, pretty soon, maybe next month, that is July, we are trying to come up with a new module where we look forward to nominations of people who can voluntarily come up to present themselves as interview candidates, and we'll be helping you through those communication to showcase that what an interview question or what an interview would look like. And we would look for nominations for sure because I just don't want to pull anybody forcefully. If you are interested, you can nominate yourself, and I will reach out to you. I'll put it to you from the perspective of interview, and with your interaction, a lot of people will understand that how exactly testing interviews can be cracked, or how exactly after the certification, what kind of knowledge would be required in order to succeed, right? Uh, we have, okay. So I hope, Moni, that answers your questions. If you have anything else, just let me know. Thank you so much for your suggestion. And we are looking forward to do that in the coming month. Sure. Salman Aslam says, I want to say thank you watching your ISTQB videos. You are doing great for Q&A community. Once again, thank you and salam from Pakistan. Thank you so much, Salman. It's really an honor to have people from different countries being, helped and succeed with their preparation. In fact, it's just not, one of you. There are many other people from Pakistan who look forward to my videos, and I keep getting a lot of requests on LinkedIn and comments that they like the videos and they are preparing well. And we're really happy that we are helpful to many other people across the world, including our neighbors, right? So thank you so much for recommending that. Thank you so much for suggesting my content and your valuable feedback. It certainly makes a lot of sense, right? When it helps any individual to prepare well for their professional journey. And we, at this point, like having the knowledge, look forward to share as much as possible with you, right? So thank you so much, Salman, for sharing your feedback. And we look forward to you with great success of certification. And let me know if you think there's anything which I can help you with. I'm always happy to help you. All right, team. Yes, I think I'm pretty much caught up with all my comments here, right? If you have any questions, go ahead and drop your queries. This session is all about responding to your concerns, responding to your questions, comments, whatsoever you may have. And we look forward to assist you as much as possible when you start or continue your journey on QA. So feel free, drop your queries. I'm more than happy to talk about it and give you the responses accordingly. Okay, I think I'm just waiting for the next comment or next question to come up. If there's anything, just feel free to drop that on the chat team because we are pretty much happy to listen to any of your questions. Let the question be anything, be it the simplest one, be it a complicated one, but your questions are important for us and we look forward to respond to every individual here who have a question. So feel free if you got something to ask, just drop it on the chat. Don't be hesitant. Your questions are important. Though it may sound silly to maybe others, but for us, your questions are important and we look forward to respond to them. Okay, let me see if I can pick up some comments. What we got recently. I think I've responded to all of them. I'm up to date. There's nothing pending for me to respond. Okay, that's the new one coming in from Dinesh there. Dinesh says consistency after 9 to 5 job. How to achieve consistency after 9 to 5? It's no longer 9 to 5. First of all, when you say 9 to 5, it was long ago where people used to work literally 9 to 5. But when you talk about the corporate world today, people are working kind of 9 to 9 or maybe more than 9 to 9. And given that the work requirement, the engagement, the commitment is a lot, right? People are looking forward to great support from the employees and their availability. Consistency in terms of uh, being having something for yourself or something to do about yourself is certainly is to keep yourself motivated, self motivated. Okay, nobody can motivate you is what I would say. Motivations come within, which is the source is the inspiration. If you have something to achieve, you have something to uh, you know achieve in your life as a goal, then it will come within yourself, and that will lead you to continue your work post that. For example, if you talk about myself, I kind of work 18 hours a day, or sometimes slightly more as well. Now that is one of the example which I can say that why do I get the energy, where do I get the consistency to continue my daily work and in fact continue beyond the limits of 12 hours and do something beyond. The point is I have a goal, I have an aim defined that I have to reach out to the world and be available for them to help them and share my knowledge with many number of people across the world. And today we have a very great community. We have a great audience with us where we can suggest them, help them, and they are finding the content pretty helpful. So I want to be available for every single person. If they think about testing, they should know that, hey, this person is the one who is going to help us and assist us with no conditions attached, right? No criteria. Just simply you go and talk to him. This person will be happy to help you. So as far as you have an aim, as far as you have a goal defined for your life, this will help you to keep you motivated. And no matter how long it takes, you will still work. I think I still remember my first video being created on this channel. I always used to complain to myself that, uh, do I have even 5 minutes to create a video? Answer was no, right? Because I used to say, I'm so busy. I'm working 12 to 14 hours a day, and I don't have so much time that I can create, record a video, publish a video on the YouTube channel. And that's why I did not start. I started pretty late on YouTube. That is, after 7 years of training in my corporate journey, I've started preparing videos. I was so late. And then all of a sudden, one day I challenged myself that, hey, how long does it really take to create a video? Do I have to really take different shots? It's not shooting that we have to take many shots. We just have to go in the flow. That's like how I talk in front of you here in the live session. I have everything well within my mind. All just I have to do is keep talking. So I always take, recording in one go. No multiple shots, no pauses, no breaks. It will always be in a one go. And I record for 5 to 10 minutes, and I can always talk about it. I just, edit a little bit, attach the slides according to the audio, and then publish it. So this is where I understood that, hey, spending another 30 minutes to create a video does not cost you much. So when you see that, okay, people are responding, people are appreciating what you are creating for them, that is all what you need. Now that keeps you consistently going forward to do the job and keep helping people, keep continuing creating the work, keep continuing creating the videos on different concepts, and keep letting audience that, hey, we are here for you, right? So subjected, you have the aim, you have a dedicated goal to achieve, consistency will automatically flow in. The energy will automatically come in. I'm not sure how far would you understand. I'm doing a session since morning, right around 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I just took a break of some 45 minutes and I'm back again on live session. And I don't think people will figure out that I'm literally tired after speaking for 9 hours continuously, and I'm still here with that energy level to answer all the questions, right? So I was doing a training today, I'll be doing a training tomorrow, and back to back till next weekend. So that's how my calendars are blocked for the training. So this is how it is. So Dinesh, I would suggest that the better you have the target towards the goal, this is how it will help you to keep you consistent and available and be dedicated to what you want to achieve. Just have a goal defined and try to achieve it. It will just happen. I hope that answers your question. If it was anything else, just let me know. Moini says, sir, I went through ASTQB for foundation. Can I go through ITB this time to go for Agile? How long it to get certificate? Okay, Moini. Yes, sure. There's no criteria that if you have taken one certification from ASTQB, you should take another certification from there itself. All you have to do is the criteria says for Agile certification, you have to submit the copy of your foundation level certification. So you just have to take a printout and submit that as a qualification criteria. And in India, in ITB, Indian Testing Board, it will take around 3 to 4 weeks of time to get the certification, right? The certificate after the result. But that's again a threshold, right? They will deliver it to you much earlier. But please understand that it may take 3 weeks of time, is what they promise. So don't be like, okay, it may come just the next day. So you can look forward to that. But always, as the ITB takes slightly longer, the scorecard or result mail is still valid for you to produce anywhere. The moment you succeed, you complete your examination, and you have a past result, you can start publishing that in your resume and everywhere else that you are ISTQB Agile certified, right? So that pretty much makes sense and it is valid. Sabah, after a long time, says, hi, how are you doing, mate? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking, Sabah. I hope you're doing pretty well as well. It's been a long time. See you after a long time here. Sabah, good. So Tran, oh, Tran is also back after a long time. Hi, Tran, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty fine. Thank you for asking. If you've got a question, just don't be hesitant. Drop it on the chat. We are looking forward to listen to your queries and assist you with the responses. For those who are kind of not aware, I do have my other channel where I keep talking everything else about ISTQB, everything else than ISTQB. Okay, and that channel is called as Testing in Nutshell. A lot of people understand that well, at some point of time, we just need a straightforward definition with kind of reference to terminologies, and this is my another channel called as Technical Vocabulary, where we talk about all the context, all the concepts, all the definitions in very short videos. So if you think you are one among them who's looking for anything beyond than ISTQB from my side, I have Testing in Nutshell for you as my channel. And if you're looking forward to quick glossary definitions, we have Technical Vocabulary as another channel where we deliver a lot of definition with examples to you. Okay, Dinesh says, kindly share the glossary which we discussed on the session. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, sorry, I just got the point. I was searching in the syllabus. So glossary is basically available in the book which she has written. She's the author of the ISTQB Foundation book as well, which was the first book in the world for supporting ISTQB Foundation. So she was referring to that. I just recall, I thought like we are talking about syllabus and I went there. So Dinesh, it is in the her book. Okay, if you go for her book, that is Dorothy Graham on ISTQB Foundation level. In the book at the end you have glossary, which is definitions, right? So you can look forward to that. It's not in the syllabus. It's in the book. Tran says, now I'm learning ISTQB mobile testing, following your video slides and your slides. Tran says, but when I tried to do mock exams from ASTQB, the mock have some pretty weird questions though. It makes me so confused. Okay, so ASTQB certainly tries to create more complex examinations, right? Thinking that it should be a tough call for the participant to make sure that uh, they find it, very difficult to answer the question. It's more from the point of the understanding, but the examination, the real examination, will be slightly below that. It's just that when it comes to creation of the sample papers, right, you can still pick up anything what comes to your mind. But when it comes to examination, they pretty much take care of the syllabus and they cannot be asking anything beyond that. So sample questions on the board, or that is the member board, can slightly be varying if you go to ISQI or if you go to ASTQB and many other websites and other portals, right? You would certainly look forward to see some variations. But trust me, the better you know the syllabus, it looks more convenient to be sure that, hey, this is what I should be aware of in order to answer any questions. So yes, I agree to your point that ASTQB can have some slightly different questions, but not so weird. Of course, I've been through those questions myself, and I do understand. It's more of like the moment when you complete the whole syllabus, those weird questions will turn into simple questions. So this is the reason we suggest that uh, you go through the entire syllabus before you start looking at the sample questions, because sometimes the sample questions have references to many other many other chapters. So it might be a combination of multiple things, and that is where it may look like that, hey, I don't know everything about it, how to answer this question. So just spend some time, be comfortable, and you should be able to answer that question. Okay. Yes, team, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. We are looking forward to your support to reach out to more and more audience in the world to help them, assist them with their queries, their questions. So we want you to push this live session information to your community, your colleagues, your friends, so that they can join here and look forward to ask their questions. Try and also say some questions I have been tried researching back to the syllabus and still don't know where it comes from. Okay, do one thing. You can always write to me over the email, and I will look forward to assist you as much as possible on the questions which we may have, right? So I probably can, write some justifications for you over the email and send it to you, that why or where it comes from, right? References, so that it can be easy for you to follow. So drop me an email with the questions which you are slightly confused with. I can certainly help you there. Dinesh says, sir, can you explain the AI example regarding testing that you discussed with ma'am? It was regarding something Apple sensing by an AI. I did not get that. Can you bring some light to that, please? So, okay, it is more of like the artificial intelligence part of the Apple, and Apple sensing the AI or by an AI is more of like the technology which they are working on right now. In fact, some of the features, lightweight features, are already there in your latest iPhones. That means it adapts. How does your, for example, a very simple example to understand, how does your face recognition work, right? If you clearly observe your phone right in, the front, you would realize that there are many sensors, right? There's a big black part. It does not just have a camera. It has many other sensors on the top. So it keeps observing and capturing right from the day one. When you create a face recognition unlock system or security system, it keeps adapting the change on your face. It's not that your face remains always the same. You kind of like shave, your face shrinks, your face glows, your complexion changes, and a lot many other things happen. So every single time your face is used for unlocking the phone, that is where it also captures the change in your face. Otherwise, if you use your phone and like kind of like after a week, the face may not be recognized to unlock your phone, right? I have another phone right here with me, which sometimes finds challenging. Okay, sometimes finds challenging to accept my face as a face unlock password. Okay, the reason is I hardly use this phone for some time in order to unlock myself, right? So because one of the phones are just like idle for other calls, like personal calls, and one is official. So official keep getting a lot of calls, a lot of messages, and I quite often keep unlocking my phone using the face password. But the other phone, I hardly use it sometimes. Sometimes maybe for weeks I don't use it. So even if I keep showing my face, this phone will not unlock. The reason is it has not adapted. It has not adapted my transformation in the face. So I have to delete the face password. I have to again create a new one and make poses to let him know that, hey, this is now how I look, right? And then it detects pretty well within like any angle it will detect, right? So similarly, the point is that AI is trying to detect all that movement, all that changes in your face, and coming up with a concept. So similarly, there are many other things which is being sensing part, right? That as you are moving, as you are traveling, they have suggestions. Hey, recently you visited this city, recently you visited this country. Did you observe or you went through this particular place? Have you visited this store? Have you visited this shop? What was your experience on that? How does it figure it out? Because it has a lot of sensing there, right? Even if you go to your gallery, it keeps different folders based on the face recognition. So all that is a part of it. Okay, so all that will be a part of it, and that's how many other phones are also working on the same principle. So look forward to explore more about it and see what best you can find in terms of how exactly AI will be contributing. Okay, hope that answers your question. And we have Captain Chubby Doc says, "Good day, sir. Just wanted to tell you that I have passed the examinations. Thanks a lot for your help." I just remember, I think the last week we were talking about all this preparation, what he was doing, and congratulations to you, Captain. Of course, it's really a great pleasure that it was just so quick, right? Last week we were talking about your preparation, and today we are talking about your success, right? So, congratulations, first of all, and thank you so much for being here again and letting us know about your completion on the certification. This is what we expect from people to come back and let our audience know that yes, the preparation was good, the approach was this, and yes, I succeeded with that, right? It is more important for our audience more than me. Of course, I'm happy about when people succeed, but other than that, of course, people who look forward to this content, when they want to invest a lot of time preparing through these videos, it certainly needs a mouth of word, like which says that, hey, I recommend this content. I have tried it myself and it works for me. So these kind of comments here pretty much justifies people that yes, the videos are of good quality. It will help me to prepare well. It will not misguide me, and certainly give me all that what I need to get ready for the examination and succeed as well, right? Just not investing my time to not succeed, right? So, Captain, all the very best, and do let me know if you have anything which I can assist you with, and we look forward to your great career ahead. Dulita says, is the paper more likely sample paper A, B, or paper C, sir? Captain is here. Captain can certainly tell you more about it. Captain, would you like to answer that question? Dulita says, how complex the examination was. As you have recently taken, you can be the best person to answer that. Meanwhile, I'll pick up another one. SM says, good morning, sir. Very good morning, SM. Long time no see. I rescheduled my foundation exam for next week, Tuesday. Hope family is doing great. Please elaborate on test plan and monitoring and how a tester is involved. I'm at work. Thanks for good work. Oh, that's great. You're taking some time out from your work as well to reach out to me, and that's a Saturday. I wonder you're working on Saturday too. Thank you so much for still participating here and dropping your question. I would love to answer your question. You are talking about test plan and monitoring and how a tester is involved here. First of all, test planning, monitoring, and control. all the three major activities are a responsibility of test manager, and tester has no participation here. Okay, no participation here. Completely belongs to a test manager. Planning, defining the overall approach, defining the schedule, determining the entry and exit criteria, selecting the matrices for monitoring, selecting the tools, defining the level of details or documentation which we need to prepare. All that will be done by the test manager. Okay, it's a core responsibility of the test manager. The second important thing is, of course, when it comes to monitoring, who can monitor that the plan is being followed or getting deviated? It's again the manager. Manager is someone who knows how to monitor something, how to see the deviation, how to observe that whether the plan is being followed or not. So it's again a manager. And second important thing, that is control, that is taking a control action based on the deviation observed from the monitoring, is also a manager responsibility, because a tester cannot take a control action to do, the tester does not really know what exactly to do in case we have a deviation from the plan, because a person who has created the plan knows what to do in case the plan gets deviated, right? So tester does not have any kind of involvement in these three activities: planning, monitoring, and control. Of course, monitoring is all about monitoring the work being done by the test engineers, but testers do not do monitoring. Testers do not define control action, or testers do not do planning, right? So the answer to the question is testers do not have any contribution. But why it is covered in the foundation level? Because we want you to give the introduction that, hey, these are the major activities which happen, which you should know that in a process it will be asked, right? Or it will happen in the process, right? So thank you so much, SM, for asking your question. I hope that clarifies your doubts. If you have any questions further, just let me know. Okay, Dulitha, I think Captain did not answer that question, so let me answer that. So when it comes to A, B, C, all the paper sets, it will be a kind of average, because if you see paper A is slightly simple, B is also simple, and C is very complex, right? This is what my observation was when I looked into all the three mock papers. But trust me, the examination will be moderate in between these two. That is not so easy, or not so less than A or B, and not complicated like C as well. It will be having combination of both, some simple questions, some complicated questions. That's the reason they have given you three papers, to tell you that, hey, how the simple questions look like and how the complex question look like. So expect the combination of both. This is what will be the expectation of the real examination, right? I hope that gives you the answer. It's a combination of both, not just don't rely on any one of the set. That okay, A means this is how the paper can be. No, it is going to be combination of A, B, C altogether, right? Captain says absolutely thanks. Dhananjay says hello, sir. Hi, Dhananjay. SM says thanks, sir. Yes, sir. I always go and listen to you in the restroom every Saturday, since I work every Saturday. I appreciate you, sir. Hey, thank you so much for doing that. I don't think, like, when people work on Saturday, they even take some time out, and just to avoid any kind of conflicts with the organization, you spend time in restroom to listen to my conversation here. That's really, really dedicating. And thank you so much for your preparation here and your participation. I think you are one of my great fans that you spend time in restroom just because you want to attend my live session. And I really want to be really thankful to you for being here. And I'm happy that I could respond to your question, right? So all the very best, my friend. And let me know if I can anytime help you with anything. Just drop me an offline chat, or just drop me a comment on any video if you have any questions. I would be really more than happy to respond back to you on priority. Okay. I appreciate your dedication. Thank you so much for that. Dhananjay also says, I've cleared ISTQB foundation level last week. Is there any possibility to download e-certificate of my exam? Okay, Dhananjay, thank you so much for letting us know. First of all, congratulations on your certification. And there will be just a scorecard which will be sent to you through the board, and the board will send you a scorecard which is temporarily valid till you get the certification. There will be only one certificate that is going to be sent to you by the ITB in the next few weeks. So there's no other possibility that you can download the e-certificate of your exam meanwhile. You can still reach out to Indian Testing Board to ask them if they can have any such provision. But as far as I know, till date, as on today, they do not give any e-certificate, which is soon after the examination. They take a few weeks to give you that certificate because they have many examination happening and they take some time to reply back to you or share the certification with you, right? Do not forget to drop a thumbs up, team, if you're happy with the video and the service which you're providing. We would like the whole world to be a participant of this video and give them as much as possible, right? So I hope that answers your question, Dhananjay. Yep. You mean I'll get only soft copy? Yes, they stopped these type of hard copies which are behind my background. So they earlier used to send a hard copy which was laminated, shield, and all that. But now I think due to the damages during the courier, they have stopped doing that. So they only send a soft copy uh, of the certificate. But still, for some reason, that takes a little while. Okay, not instant. It's not computer generated. It has to be manually signed by the person, like the president of ITB. Next one is crack the gate. Sir, I failed in first ISTQB test. I have been trying, but questions are really tricky. Uh, I would suggest you to offline reach out to me because I would like to understand what was the weakness, what is the area which you failed in, because people don't fail because of their knowledge. People fail because of their attention to the question and the trickiness of the examination. Your knowledge could be pretty much okay, right? But point is, we want to first listen to you, understand you, that what went wrong, right? And based on that, I give you the suggestion. I don't give blind suggestions when somebody fails in their first attempt. We always listen to them first, understand what exactly went wrong, and then talk about giving them the right suggestion. So I want you to suggest here that please go ahead and reach out to me on LinkedIn, right? And drop me a comment or connect with me. And let's see if we can talk over a call and understand what went wrong. And accordingly, I'll suggest you the best what you can do next to pass the examination. Okay, I hope that helps you. Dulita says, can you please explain metric-based test estimation with a real-time example? Okay, metric-based test estimation is burn down chart. Okay, what is burn down chart? Burn down chart is a metric which tells us for a particular sprint, okay, for a particular sprint, that how exactly you burnt your stories in a particular sprint, right? Now, given that information, given that you know what exactly happened in the last sprint, it would be a good information for you to understand how testing can happen in the sprint too. Now, if I'm trying to estimate my activities, that how long these many stories will take to be tested in sprint 2, the reference is a metric now. Metric is all about calculation based, numbers based. Okay. And the other option is expert based, where we discuss, for example, estimating a story. Okay, estimating a story, and you are asking using planning poker. Now, planning poker is the team suggests that how much point do we take or we will take in order to complete that story. Now, this is where we call it as expert based because not just one person is responsible to determine the estimation. There are many other Scrum team members who suggest a card stating that, hey, I think it is going to be 5 points. Or other person says, I think it's going to 3 points. And we discuss internally among the team members that what is the final conclusion, right? But matrix, I don't ask people. I don't discuss with them. I go by the calculation of the past projects or past sprints in case of Agile and consider that as my basis to define the estimates for the upcoming releases or upcoming sprints as well, right? So generally, this is what the key difference between matrix and expert-based approach will be for the test estimation. And there are many other techniques. If you step into the advanced level, you will pretty much have a lot of list of techniques which you can understand to deep dive. Okay. I hope that answers your questions, Dulita. And if you have anything else, just let me know. Dhananjay says, can you suggest me whether I take ISTQB Agile extension or not? You can always take that. There's no harm in taking because Agile has only two certifications. One is CSM and one is ISTQB Agile, right? So CSM is for Scrum Master, right? Mainly to drive you, say that, hey, I'm looking forward to be a Scrum Master, and if I want to understand the whole Scrum thing, I can look forward to get certified. Second thing is that talks only from the Scrum Master point of view. That being a Scrum Master, how do you facilitate the agile process? How do you facilitate a Scrum team? How do you drive the ceremonies, etc. But does not talk anything about testing, right? Does not talk anything about testing, nothing. Okay, but the agile extension is particularly from the point of a tester's participation in the agile process. That what should be the role of a tester, what should be the contribution of a tester, how do we test requirements in agile, what are the techniques applicable, how do you address the risk in agile. So everything from a testing point of view. So if a tester has to take certification on Agile, I think I would strongly recommend taking ISTQB Agile Tester Extension than compared to CSM. CSM is for anyone who wants to understand what is Scrum, what is Agile. But Agile Tester Extension is for specially testers. Okay, and that gives you more weightage if you want to showcase that, hey, I'm certified on being an agile tester. I know how to test a product in agile. So that would give you the best thing ever what you need, right? So I would suggest to take up the agile tester extension next. That would add a little more value to your portfolio, right? Okay, Dulita says thank you. You're welcome. Dhananjay says thank you. You're welcome again. And Dhananjay, is there any advantage having agile extension certificate? I think I just answered your question within your previous question, so it pretty much gives you the answer for that as well. Yes, team, I think we did not realize the time. It's been like so good interacting with all of you today, and we're just 4 or 3 minutes away from our live session. If you got any questions, just make most out of this opportunity and drop me a quick query so that I can answer any question in the last 3 minutes of my live session today. If you are happy, do not forget to drop the thumbs up and help people to reach out to this live video and ask their questions as much as possible, because we want to help the entire QA community, and you can do that too. When you somebody come across and ask you a question, you look forward to answer them. Okay, you can also answer them, and in case you cannot answer them, that's your question to me. Okay, if you think I could not answer that question about testing to a person and I was not sure what to do there, then you are supposed to be here in this live session and ask that question to me, so that next time if somebody asks you that question, you don't go blank, right? So go ahead and look forward to that, and keep recommending people if they really have some good number of questions and they don't know whom to ask that. I'm here to help anyone without any criterias, right? We do not say that it is a criteria. We cannot do not beg that. Please like, share, subscribe our channels and videos. We don't have any criteria. Anybody can walk into this live session, ask the questions. We never look forward to ask you, have you subscribed to the channel? Have you taken the membership of the channel? No, come on, that's all optional. This is a knowledge-based channel, and we don't ask you like other YouTubers to, you know, subscribe to the channel. We just want to share the knowledge. Quick, Guru Ranjan says, hello, sir. On these 6 level, which 3 has most questions? What was that 6 levels again? What 6 levels? Which 3 has most question? What are we talking about? Can you please elaborate quickly? I have just a few minutes to go from my live session. Gohar says, hello, sir. I recently started to watch your foundation level course playlist. So I just wanted to ask, that is good enough to watch all of your videos, or we have to memorize the whole syllabus? Never do the memorization part. You will not pass. Okay? Never memorize. It is all about understanding. Okay? It's all about understanding. You should understand the content, go through the videos, try to understand what is testing all about, and based on that, prepare yourself well. Okay? That would help you. But memorizing will kill you for sure in the examination, because the examination level, the trickiness, will they know how to deal with people who memorize the content. So you will get confused. Don't do that. Try to understand, go through the syllabus, listen to like a story that you are learning something about the process, and this is what it is more important, right? So take that into consideration. Guru Ranjan says ISTQB founding certification. Okay. Dhananjay says six level means six chapters, I think. Oh. Sure, sure, sure. Thank you for helping there. And Guru Ranjan, you can acknowledge if that what you meant, what Dhananjay just said. If it is six levels, that is six chapters, which has three has most questions. Chapter 4 has 11 questions. Chapter 5 has 9 questions. Chapter 1 has 8 questions. Okay? I repeat, chapter 4 has 11 questions. Chapter 5 has 9 questions. And chapter 1 has 8 questions. These are the three important contributing chapters of your syllabus. Chapter 2, chapter 3 has 5 questions each. And chapter 6 has 2 questions. That's the breakup. Okay? I hope that answers your question. Yes, that's great. So we already have hit the clock. Thank you so much, all of you, all the participants here for participating in our live session. That certainly makes a lot of contribution to make this live session a successful one, because without your participation, without your questions, this live session is incomplete. That does not make any difference when we do that, right? So we would like to thank each and every one of you who participated here. Look forward to ask their questions, making this session more engaging and interactive for many other people who will be watching this live session offline when we are done with the live session. So you add a lot of value by asking your question to many of the audience across the world. So thank you, each one of you, right? So it's really great. And let me just quickly pick up what Dhananjay says. All chapters have equal importance. Don't think it to pass exam. Learn all the chapters that will help you in testing life. Exactly. I abide by that. That's very important. It's not about just preparing three chapters, Guru Ranjan. It is about everything. And don't think that preparing three chapters will lead you to succeed. They have interrelationships. Okay, all the six chapters are related to each other. If you skip any chapter, you will at least will not be able to answer few questions in the examination, not just two or three, many questions, because they try to interrelate. And more importantly, what Dhananjay said is very important. That is, certification is not just to pass. It is more important to apply that knowledge back into your organization, right? Maintaining the dignity of ISTQB. When somebody look at you as a role model, as an inspiration, that hey, after being ISTQB certified, it will add a value. You will be the inspiration for many others, that hey, inspiration, the ISTQB certification certainly adds a great knowledge. Thank you for accepting that and agreeing to it. I wish you all the very best for your examination, Guru Ranjan. To let us know what happens in the result, right? Thank you so much. So thank you all of you for participating in here. As usual, we say at the end that that's all from our live session today. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for being a part of this live session team, and happy learning. Stay safe, happy weekend. Thank you all for wishing the happy weekend. Take care, and I'll see you next week once again. Take care. Bye bye.